Peace, everybody. Welcome back to All Viral Access Media. I already know y'all heard by now, but breaking news, Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in jail. That's 4 years and 2 months, which he's going to do at least 2 years because he already got some time already served. So he'll be out in 2, but I swear to God, he should have been out only for sex crimes. But what the judge did is took in consideration of all of the testimony. So it wasn't just him not being charged for the real severe crimes. It was basically overall what he has done to the woman. But let's go to exactly what the judge said. All right, let's go to that. All right, hold on. I thought I just added it. Here we go. I just had it there. What's going on? There we go. See, he's acting up. But let's go. All right. So he said, we bring it down. Excuse me, y'all. He said a sentence over 11 years is not reasonable. Even the probation department recommends a sentence less than half of that. But 14 months time served would not be sufficient because if he would have got 14 months, he would have been out today because that would have been time served. But it says here, data shows a wide variety of sentences. Weighing all of the relevant factors, the court determines that the sentence is 50 months of incarceration. All right, let's skip a little bit because the judge had more to say. Hold on 1 second, because he definitely had more to say. The judge said, I want to speak to the strong women who came forward. Mrs. Ventura and Jane, you've been through trauma we can't imagine. Miss Ventura said it was force, sex, and degradation. Listen, we all know that she was a willing participant. All the sex workers came out and even exposed that. But see, they wanted Diddy. So that's why they made sure that she was the first testimony or witness to testify and just goddamn leave with immunity, because they knew that she was a willing participant. She kept going back and forth to Diddy and threatening motherfuckers if they don't give you the video and all types of stuff. But either who, look, you weren't just speaking to the jurors, but to other victims. You stood up to power. It's not easy. Violence behind closed doors doesn't have to stay secret forever. I know you still bear trauma, but you taught us you don't have to stay a victim. As we closed, the judge said, as Dr. King taught us, I hate when they use our goddamn civil rights leaders. Anyway, as Dr. King taught us, out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Mr. Combs, your mom writes that you have always been a good son. The same power that enabled you to hurt these women, you could use to help. Combs is sitting with his hands folded. Judge, he adjourned. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's real crazy. I don't think this man deserved that time, but I have to be honest. Out of 30 years of having a lot of people in fear in the industry, we're not gonna sit up here and act like it. You know what I mean? We know what happened. We heard the stories, but at the end of the day, karma comes back. And when she comes, she gonna whip ass. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, legally, he should not be doing time. He's only doing time because of the testimony of what he done to the women. Cassie wrote letters. 50 is crazy. He didn't send a letter, but he was talking about he was in fear of his life. 50 is crazy. Petty Freddie, that nigga is crazy. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. Do y'all think he deserved this time, or do you think he should have been out? Because I think he should have been out. And before I close, let me share his kids when they spoke at his sentencing. Before he was sentenced, excuse me. Let me just read that to y'all real quick. Hold on. Here we go. Let me just read this to y'all. All right, let me see if y'all can see. All right, let me blow that up. Boom. All right, real quick. All right, let me go back. All right, this is the kids breaking down in tears. So Quincy spoke first and told the judge that Diddy is a changed man. He said, we're going to love him through his struggles, but in front of you is a changed man. He also added, our father will never do anything to jeopardize his freedom. Justin spoke next and said, I ask that you give my father a second chance at life, a second chance to right his wrongs. The twins, Delilah and Jesse Combs, broke down as they spoke individually, pleading for the judge to release their dad. Jesse said, we know he isn't perfect and he has made many mistakes, and we aren't here to excuse any of those mistakes. But Your Honor, he is still our dad and we still need him present in our lives, right? Delilah, she cried as she said, we are scared of the thought of not having our dad and our moms present in our life. We are scared for our 2-year-old little sister that runs to us every night asking where daddy is. We cannot watch our baby sister grow up fatherless the same way we had to grow up motherless, right? The oldest daughter, Chance, tearfully spoke, bringing Diddy to tears as well. She said, we are just daughters who needs our father. All right. And Christian spoke. He got emotional while speaking and told the court his dad is his superhero. He said, my whole life, he's always taught me to treat women with respect. I see him treat my mom with respect and treated her like a queen. And the judge replies by saying, I know how hard it is to stand up here and tell me those things, but it's important for me to hear those things. And he was like, well, your ass is still going to take that. Take these goddamn 50 months and go on about your business. But here's the thing. As I close, he should do that time. Now you really got time to reflect, get your shit together. He still got his money. He didn't lose his empire. The nigga is still rich. But somebody just tried to stab him too. That's what they say. I'm not saying it ain't true. But niggas want to... People in jail that got life, that got nothing else better to do, that have nothing to live for, and knowing this nigga a millionaire, he ain't putting no money on the books or helping niggas with commissary. Niggas is envy of that. So it would be a 90% chance somebody gonna really wanna get a name off of Diddy and try to, kill him. So it's I mean, he better be PC'd up or something, or try to get transferred somewhere else, because he's sentenced now. But I'll say this, man, out of 30 years of fucking up people's lives, man, a lot of people's lives got destroyed dealing with this dude, and lost. Lives got lost and lives got destroyed by dealing with this man. And he's lucky he's only getting 50 months. He's really coming home in 2 years. So that's 24 months he'll be home. 24 months, 26 months, because you got to add on the extra 2 months. So and would he get the no, that's fair time. So I don't think he get off good time. So, but he's coming home soon. So you should be lucky. Out of 30 years, you only get 4. That is a fucking blessing. But people's lives is still affected by the things Diddy did. Anyway, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Y'all let me know, should he have gotten his time, or should he have got off, or he should have got more time? Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section, man. Well, there it is, Diddy. There it is. Take that. He could come home and reinvent himself. Peace.